straight, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU Tigers offense will have the football first. Gonna run it. It's Demania. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Too slippery in the hands.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult to run.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many...
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker. It's Duggan. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
It's hard in this area, throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Goes to the option. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here.
Sneeze gets it done.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They'll try to sneak it. All down, but he was enough to move the chains. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Sooners are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Power football with the run. Stops just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's yours. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trucking.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking for space, it's Demania. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Graves. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Caught. Close to the marker. It's Duggan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's after 30 seconds. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback and have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Bring him the heat. And he got smacked.
What the fuck?
Just released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking for room. It's Demania.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete.
Why are you jumping for the fucking ball?
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Looking downfield, it's Graves. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cade.
No, the first fucking down.
The marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Sooner returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Turning it on. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh my God.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And some room to work. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Graves. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Get shit.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that
Oh my God.
or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
The offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40.
Throw the fucking ball!
And it never had a chance, incomplete. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Creates a little room. He stops just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sooners have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Sooners are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he's got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd's trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah,
why are you jumping?
Not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3
That's
points. That's
idiot.
Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for a 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turn. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receivers. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to run it. It's Kamania.
Oh my God.
Ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys
Out of bounds, a lot of clock
to get the
still.
football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option.
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
What the fuck on?
That's a good example there.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Punts it out of the air. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh my God.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A shot for the end zone.
Get the fuck on.
Stops the drive.
And he he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for the Sooner offense to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work on top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now the throw. He's got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guys have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man, come on.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space.
And he's on bottom, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then a better job forcing a turnover.
Here's the handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Graves. Grab near the marker, it's Kane. They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's in open space downfield.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Oh, man, what the fuck was that shit?
And they snuff out the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receiver. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he's got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going on in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are like don't settle with a fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Graves. Got a man, it's Duggan. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire.
Throw the fucking ball, man. God damn.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. Where the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to. And then
and that is interception.
Oh my God.
3 on the day. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Quit throwing the motherfucker forward.
But a little bit short of the 1st down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last one, fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Graves. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
The change in decision making. Right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll toss it. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. He's up to 107 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love it.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty, wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. You forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point, it's 21-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barber, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, LSU! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. Hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO. He's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, guy. And that's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You've got to stop turning the football over.
In Baton Rouge, a huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got his big play. He is feeling it. A
Fuck out of here.
Play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep swinging it. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football, really.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left in the clock. I got to do everything right now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I can tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Extending the play.
Man, who are you throwing the fucking ball to?
By the defense sticking with its coverage.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
fucking beautiful.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of it.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target down the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Back to pass, it's Graves. Lets it fly. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.